A night of living legends. 8 of college basketball's greatest players, coaches, and contributors will be inducted into the National Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame next weekend in Kansas City. The class of 2011 will be inducted at the Midland Theater as part of a 3-day celebration of college basketball. And Gary Heisey of Premier Sports Management is here to tell us more about this year's event. Thank you so much for joining us.
You bet. Great to be here.
This is a great event for Kansas City, really putting our community here in the national spotlight.
Absolutely. It started 5 years ago with a historic class that included John Wooden, Dean Smith, Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell. I mean, just legends of the game. And here we are now with our 6th event and more legends coming in. But it's a great actual 3-day event in Kansas City where you have the Hall of Fame inductions on a Sunday night. And then you have the CBE Classic basketball tournament on Monday and Tuesday. And as you say, it's truly a 3-day event where the spotlight is on Kansas City. ESPNU televises the induction ceremony, and then ESPN televises the games. And it's just been a great thing for Kansas City.
And even though this is only the 6th year for this event, you know, for the college basketball community, it's still held at a very high esteem.
Absolutely. I mean, there are national media that come in and cover this. There are athletic directors, conference commissioners. Basically, the collegiate community has embraced this, and we're very fortunate that it's here in Kansas City as part of the Hall of Fame and the CBE that was built as part of the Sprint Center complex.
So do we know who we can expect to be here next weekend?
We do. Basically, there are 3 categories. There's a player category, there's coaches, and there's contributors, which are usually executives or broadcasters or someone that has meant a lot to the game, but not on the court. The players this year are James Worthy, who obviously had a great career at North Carolina and in the NBA. Chris Mullen, who is really the early face of the Big East. Ralph Sampson at 7'4", back in the 80s. I mean, certainly one of the towers, if you will, of college basketball in that era. 3-time Player of the Year. So again, just giants of the game. Cassie Russell, who put the face on Michigan basketball. And then the coaches, a gentleman by the name of Bob Knight, who I think probably everyone can relate to. You either really like him or really have a problem with him, but the guy has done an amazing job over the years, being the all-time winningest coach in college basketball history.
All right. Well, Gary, I got to wrap you up here. A lot of great names here. You're going to be able to see a lot more of this on our website at NBCActionNews.com. Or you know what? Just go see it for yourself. The Hall of Fame induction celebration begins at 6 o'clock on Sunday, November 20th at the College Basketball Experience. There's a VIP reception, runs from 6 to 7 p.m., followed by the induction celebration 8 to 9:45 at the Midland by AMC across the street. Then the College Basketball Experience Classic tips off Monday and Tuesday at the Sprint Center. All that information is there on your screen. Again, it's all available as well on NBCActionNews.com. Gary, thank you so much for joining us.
You bet. Thanks for having us.
All right.